Hey everybody, what's up? Steeler Stacker here, and how y'all doing tonight? I'm doing all right, feeling better. Stuffed up in the head a little bit still, but you know, that's just life. We're all going through different things at different times, and just gotta take care of yourself and make sure you wake up every day, right? Because we're only blessed with today. That's why they call it a gift. But anyway, while I'm here, it's because I want to show you what I've been doing. Instead of just laying around, I've been dragging myself up to do something. And some community members will appreciate it because they've been bugging me to do it. I'm going to take you back a step for a while and show you something. Those of you will remember what this is. This ain't the first time for some of you to see this piece, but this was my very first piece I ever poured. It almost came out perfect. As you notice, the teeth are missing a little bit. And that's about it. And a little bit back here on the edges. Then we're supposed to be really fine points right there. And that one's supposed to stick down a little further. And this one should be a little pointier as well. But anyway, long story short, first piece I ever poured, and I almost had total 100% perfection. This was all year and a half ago or probably longer than that. It's been a long time since I poured this piece. And I had another one, my second piece I poured, and I sold it. I was so impressed that people in the community actually wanted it, even though this is made out of aluminum. This is made out of aluminum, so I practiced with aluminum before silver just to get the pouring down. But aluminum pours a lot easier than silver, way easier. This is not as finicky as silver is. Silver is very finicky. It cools fast, and it's not as easy as it sounds or it looks, put it that way. It takes patience, that's for sure. So that was my first piece, and I've made a few here and there throughout, time, and I sold a couple. I made a gun or two and stuff like that, and they sold. And that little pistol I made, that was really, really cool. But I made this piece, which is sick, I think. I just have it in this holder. I'm going to sell it, but it's not going to be in this holder. And we can take it out just to show you real quick. This is a recent piece, and you can get these in my auctions on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Yes, there is a lot going on Tuesday nights, but unfortunately this community is growing, and that is great. But that's awesome. But I do remember a time when I was the only auction on it Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. I was. That's why I chose the night. But, it is what it is, and people have to do what they have to do, and the community growing. That's the whole advantage to all of us getting more knowledge from more people and everything else. But here's a piece that I poured just recently. Turned out awesome. This will be available on Tuesday night. I think I'm going to make more of these for sure. I know one other community member already wants one of these. So I had to make him one too. But yep, Tuesday night. That's a pretty cool piece right there, man. And that weighs 1 ounce. This is 1 ounce, 1 ounce right here, which is awesome. It's just a 1 ouncer. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I stamped it on the back. It's my first one. I put a stamp right there. See, 1. And I colored it in blue. It's the first one I ever made, prototype number 1. The very initial first one. The first one is going to go out and up for auction, like I just said, on Tuesday night. So we'll put that one back. Then I love this little bugger. And I toned it up a little bit just to give it some color. Check out the blue, the gold. Little Spartan Rollo. And I hammered the back of it to give it some texture. And it's 27.3 grams. And this is number 1 as well. The first one of this I ever made. And I put the hammer texture. That's neat to do. Boy, is that tough, though. That is very tough because you just can't lay it down and smack the crap out of it because you'll ruin your detail on this side of it. You know what I mean? So, I had to make a little concoction to save the front to make this work. It took some time. But I got it and I did it, and that's what that's what I wanted to do. And I put a little toning to it just to give it some cool color because it does look neat, I think. I hope you guys do as well. So that one's a little bit under an ounce. Then I made another one of them, and I didn't hammer it and I didn't tone it, and it turned out to be 30.3, almost an ounce. And I put my little maker's mark on it, my skull and crossbones. And there you got the same one, but it's not toned at all. It's just pure shiny silver, and that is just shy of a whole ounce, which is so close. So another little Spartan Rolo. And one of the cooler pieces that I got, that I think that I made, I still have a couple more here, is this Batman with the super polished finish right there on the center Batman. And it's a half an ounce exactly. Well, it's 0.53. It's a little over a half ounce, actually. But boy, did it turn out great. So there's the Batman. You'll see that on Tuesday. That thing's sick. I love this thing. I will be making one of these for myself eventually. And then the last but not least, and I hope I'm going to make some more for sure. I'm going to try to do some bullets and see how they turn out. Is this skull here in a different mold. Check him out. I toned it out for the detail, to bring out all the detail. That's why it looks the way it does. If it's just shiny silver, the detail, you lose the detail in you. So it's antiqued to make it look better. And it also is the #1, and it weighs 1.5 ounces. It's #1 as well. Prototype #1. This thing's sick too. So when you antique them, you bring out the detail. It's like with that one here too. Like the detail, that's antiqued as well, or you wouldn't see the detail. It would all get lost. Pure 3/9 fine silver, made by Steeler Stacker Metals. I'm in the process of making these really cool COAs. I wish they were in and done, but they're not. And but I wish they were. I really do. I might hold off selling these until my COAs come in, because you wait till you see these COAs. They're neat. But I can always write on the back of a sticker for now. But I would love to put a COA with these. Or maybe I can tell people to give me the information back in return. Or I can write it on a piece of paper and mail them the COA separately the next time they get an order off me. Or something to make it worth their while, my while, everybody's wow. Bang, bang, wow, right? I have some cool challenge coins I picked up that I'll be having in the auction as well. I can't wait for you guys to see those. This is a neat holder I got recently. It's a spinner holder. Never seen nothing like it. When I seen one, I had to pick it up. It's quite expensive, so it's nothing to put your whole stack in. But for my Bigfoot that I was always hidden and put away, I finally got somewhere to put it. I could put it on my desk. This is my colorized Bigfoot, my pride and joy, cherished piece in my stack. Pretty sure it's first year Bigfoot. I'm not 100% sure next. I can't say, but there's no date on it. So I'm pretty sure it's the first year Bigfoots. And then it's colorized. And I look for these all the time. I can never find one, and I can't find another one. When I found this one, I paid really good money for that. And there's not another one out there to compare it to anyway. So I'm sure they made some of these, but I'm sure they didn't make many of them. Obviously they made them because this one's here. But yeah, I always look for another one of these. No doubt. But that's the piece you just stick in your stack and throw away, because I'm sure it's a very low mintage item. I mean, yeah, they made a bunch of Bigfoots, but the colorized version, there's probably very few of them out there. Very few. Very few. This one was a nice little firefighter challenge coin right here. It's sitting on my desk. Very cool. And you can pick these up cheap. These are going to be between $5 and $10 each. I think I might do them as a bin. I really might. I think this one might be a $4. That's probably a $5 one. I have to look back at my book and see what that one was. That's probably a $5 one, because it's a shape. The die cut, I guess they cost more doing them that way. That would be a neat one maybe to try to pour, if I can get the detail out of it, but I doubt I could. It's not really that deep in there. I mean, it'd be worth trying though. That'd be a neat shape of a piece of silver, man. That would be slick. but the detail is not really high enough relief. But, you know, again, if you antique it and then polish and then buff and just get these highlighted edges right here, the edges will shine like mirrored, and then he would come out a little bit with the antiquing. You know, you would see his shape. He might be worth trying. Might have to hang on to him. He might be a neat little pour. And then the firefighters in the community would enjoy having that one. But I got to get a package ready to get out. I carried on long enough. I'm going to have another video coming up of my Apollo 11 collection I have, because I do collect the Apollo 11 series of stuff that goes, you know, dedicated to the Apollo 11 collection. And I'm going to have that stuff coming up here very soon. And I got to get my hands on some more shot, because I'm about ready to dip into. I hate to do it too, but I can always refill them. My 2 aliens. I already poured all my other shots gone, turned into silver. But I'm about ready to start dumping out of one of these to make more pieces to my bullets. I need at least 8 ounces for my bullets. So that'll be neat. I'm going to try to make some 9mm 223s, which you don't see them hardly ever. See 223 bullets. And if I can get them to come out nice, I think I might make a run of 223s. And then a 308. Yep, 308. My buddy 308 Bushmaster. He would love to have a 308 one. I think he already has one, but he would love to have a nice big chunky silver one made by your man Steeler Stacker. So this one of these will be opening up and being poured into the crucible and melted down to turn out into a beautiful piece of silver. Something just like this. That thing is sick, man. That turned out really well. I was proud of myself when that came out. I'm like, yeah, you should have heard me. Whoop, 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 whoop. I was just a whooping fool, man. Loving myself, loving everything about it. But everybody take care. Stay safe. Like I always say, go out and do something Batman for someone. Now, go out and do something nice for someone. I'm trying to get myself better. Always dropping something, see? Right on camera. Yeah, go out and do something nice for someone. Take care. I'll talk to y'all later. Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, that is. Peace. And I'm out.